But all right, Dragon Brood. Obviously, we're going to be playing some Lorwyn. Everybody wants to see all the theme decks for the different creature types, so we're going to start with Elves. Not a super surprise here, but lots of new cards in this list, so there's going to be a lot to go over. I'm going to try to do it pretty quick so we can get into the games very quickly. But we're going to start with Dawn Hand Dissonant. This is the way that you could actually play some stuff out of your graveyard that you've exiled with this, which is pretty cool. You can also use it to remove blight counters from things, or add blight counters to things, which is very fun. Infestation Stage. People forget this is an elf. It is a black elf, but it's an elf, and it does make you another token when it dies. Of course, Llanowar Elf we're going to play. Bitter Triumph, so we have some overall removal, some Badger Mole Cubs, because mana's still good. That didn't change. Bloom Tender, we're playing a couple just to try them out, but I don't expect a lot from the Bloom Tender here. We're only playing 2 colors. Lissalana Dignitary, this just makes you behold an elf, so you have to reveal one or have one in play. And then you can tap for 2 mana, which is part of the reason I think Bloom Tender may not be as necessary. I might just want to play 4 of these. Might be better, because then you just get a bunch of 2/3s instead of 1/1s when you're going to produce the same amount of mana. I don't know how much the colored mana is going to matter, but we'll play the games and we'll talk about it at the end of the video. Elvish Archdruid, obviously still good. Pump all your creatures, make a bunch of mana. Tyvar the Pummeler. It's the one way we can spend that mana, so that's always good. Maelstrom Pulse, just so we have some type of removal for some things. Morkant's Loyalist, this is an interesting one. It does pump all your creatures, but if it dies, you get to return a creature from a graveyard to your hand. Could be pretty useful, we'll see. Champions of the Perfect, we obviously like this. It's a big 6/6. It can let us draw extra cards. We do have to have an elf that we can exile, but I don't think that's really a problem. There's one High Perfect Morkant. I don't know how good this is going to be. You're mostly going to be able to take out like 1/1s whenever you play a creature. We'll see. I'm split on if this card's really that good, but we'll find out. Selfless Safe Right. We're trying a couple of these because it is a just prevent your creatures from dying to most sweepers, which is very good. And also just giving your stuff indestructible in creature fights could be pretty exciting. And then we have 3 copies of Celestial Reunion, so that actually we can just tutor up whatever creature that we need to. It is sorcery speed, so we have to keep that in mind, but otherwise, it's fine. Y'all also know the drill. Go save money. Use my code over at Tales Adventure, toamagic.com. Use code DRAGON, DRAGN. But that's it. We're going to go play some games, and hopefully these elves are as impressive as we want them to be. You can let it be as stressful. Gaming can be as stressful or as relaxed as you want it to be. That's the thing. You don't have to game any one way. We will definitely keep this. Whoa, this battlefield is sweet. I probably can't click on anything, right? Always disappointing. I like seeing cool stuff we can mess with. But visually, this looks really cool. Yeah, I'm kind of into it. All right, let's go Llanowar Elf. Probably just into Tyvar, I would guess. Hopefully they don't have a removal spell for Tyvar. That's going to be disappointing. Actually, they probably do. You're playing blue-black, but whatever. This is their shot. Tyvar will not be long for this world. Oh, no. They just went ahead and played a fairy? And we get to keep our Tyvar? Okay. Sure. I dig it. This is excellent. And we get to attack for 4? That was kind of a well-timed draw, too, because they could have made us discard the Archdruid last turn. Because that's any card, right? Oh, non-land card, yeah. And this has 1 blight counters are red, I guess, is what we're doing. -1/-1s. All right. Well, isn't that cool? Opponent saying GG's already? Nah. I'm not buying it. But let's go ahead and attack and just see how they feel about things. Opponent's doing nothing? That seems suspicious. Alright, I'm just going to end the turn. Let's see what they do. Gonna flash it. Oh, they'll lose some life to one of those. So that's fine, too. Like, they're already low enough on life that they could die to their own Bitter Blossom Bearer. Alright, I'm just gonna flash this dude in, I guess. Nah. You're neat. Sure, I guess. Wow, you did that the most inefficient way, Arena, but I get it. We have these in hand. You're trying to play nice. Sure. I mean, kill the land. Yeah, you... Oh. Sure. That's one way to do it. I'll go ahead and play this. We will behold an elf, because we have so many. Spell snare, sure, you got it. Okay, opponent's still on this mess, so I guess we just attack. See how they feel about it. Really, though? Yeah, blocks are good, I guess. Wow, okay. I guess we could have just pumped there. I was thinking they had some other spell or something they were going to play. All right. This might be the case with fairies sometimes, though. Is there's going to be a lot of removal, a lot of counters, and if you just get an advantage, you'll probably stay ahead. Well, now they're risking just dying to their own fairy, so sure. You got it, fam. You want to counter this guy too? Why not? Sure, spell stutter, have fun. Alright. Yeah, that's what I expect most fairies decks are going to look like. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep this. This is more than fine. We do have this land here that we could choose elf, obviously, when we play it. It can be in any color mana, which is nice. Would you like to bounce my elf opponent? They said no. They weren't interested in my shenanigans. Reasonable. Why do I think this is also going to be a fairy deck? Which means we might not get to keep our Archdruid, but... Because I almost played these two instead, and this would have also produced 2 mana. Nope, this is Merfolk. So in a way, I guess we guessed correctly playing the Archdruid there. Or at least played it in a turn where we could get away with it. You got it. Alright, so what do we want to search for with this? We can go get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we can go get the 6/6 guy, right? I think we could do that because we have 2 creatures. Let's go see what happens. We're trying the new cards. We're gonna pay the additional cost because we have 2 guys. We're gonna choose elf. Tapping those. Behold these 2. Hey, somebody just became a member. Love that. Let's go get this guy. Oh my god. Oh, somebody's gifting a bunch of memberships. Oh, goodness. Thank you, but that was not necessary. No attacks. I got distracted. I should have played the Infestation Sage with the black mana. Alright, well, we'll let all those memberships fire off. Thank you there. Who gifted all those? Night Sky, thank you. Yeah, I was going to say, you probably want to get rid of this thing. This big 7/7 is also going to let us draw cards, which is gross. I mean, to be fair to the opponent, that's a lot of bodies, too, though. We can't just indiscriminately punch through everything here. And this is not limited, right? This is whenever you cast a creature spell, so let's do it. Get a card. Oh, and a Tyvar. Sick. Get a card. This almost doesn't seem fair. We tap this and this. That makes 2 green. Then we could play this. Actually, if we just Tyvar here... No, that's probably not worth it. Alright, let's do this. Get another card. Turn this into a creature. Play this guy. Get a card. Oh my gosh, this is nuts. This is what you call doing it, right? I'm going to attack for 7. If you want to, like, triple, quadruple block, whatever, fine. We'll do this. Get another card. God, I guess we play this, right? I mean, Behold an Elf, whatever. We have a million of them. This is a crazy turn. Like, this is a not right kind of turn. Yo, it's not even for elves. It's just for creatures. Oh, my God. Okay. And even if they sweep the board, we still get to keep Tyvar and have a 1/1 back. That is a sicko turn. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'm blocking some things. Opponent's saying GG, but, like, I'm here for it. We came to play. And then I'll take 2 just so they get to do some damage. Yep. You do your thing, I guess. We'll tap this guy, because why not? It's going to die anyway. Alright, that works for us. Sounds good. I don't know what happened on that previous turn, but I think we played, like... Because on that turn, we cast 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6... Did we play 7 cards that turn? Either 6 or 7 in that one turn. Like, that's a little bit nutty. I mean, that's a little bit crazy. But pretty damn cool. Yeah, this is what I was saying. Like, I honestly think this card is infinitely better than the high whatever Morcant. I think people were excited about that card. And I had that in our overrated list on our videos. So you also watch our overrated cards. But this thing, I think, is really, really good. Okay, we got a slow hand this time. Slow-ish. Still keep it, though. Okay, let's go ahead, play this guy. I forgot what this does. Crit Finish, create a 1/1, and then it's a 1/1 in all creature types. So they must be playing something that care about creature types, or else you wouldn't really be playing that. So let's go ahead, play this. Behold an Elf, just the one in play is fine. I will likely just attack, because if you trade, I don't really care that much. And then what you want to do? No, don't kill my 2/3. Okay. Oh, Taurian Mauler. So they're playing the all creature types deck for real. That's going to be fun. I guess we could work on getting 2 of these into play. That's a thing. Oh, and it has to be an elf we get rid of. Okay. Oh, let's go ahead and do this. Oh, wait, what? Oh, there's to be an elf in my graveyard to get the mana. No! I messed up. I guess I could go get a Llanowar elf here, though. Ugh, that was a mistake. This is what happens when you're playing new cards. If I get a Llanowar elf, I still only have 4, 5 mana next turn. Well, here's a fun thing. I could get in there with Infestation Sage, see if they block. They didn't. Okay. I was like, maybe they'll block. I don't know. Herd Heirloom. All right. And a Taurian Mauler. Granted, if we also don't play anything, the Maulers don't get bigger. So that's kind of like a weird byproduct of not casting a thing, which is amusing. Oh, man. Magic's fun sometimes. All right. You get a guy, I guess. Or get counters. I get a guy. I feel like we're about to get wrecked by something that just cares about all the different creature types, but let's see it. Oh, how bad is this going to be? We had such a slow draw, too. We deserve to get run over. All right, that's coming in for at least 4. Is there like a weird... Did I forget like a common that pumps for the number of creature types you have or something up to... Oh, you know what? They're probably playing the Zookeeper. Oh, I bet that's the case. Yeah, no blocks here. If you're just running that into a 6/6, that just sounds crazy. So, yeah, get your card. I wouldn't say they wouldn't be attacking if they didn't have a trick. Sometimes it's to see if we do. Sometimes it's you want to get something in the graveyard. Like I haven't memorized all the new cards yet, so anything's possible. Okay, we have another Infestation Sage. This is a part of like, what is there worth tutoring for here? Probably not much, realistically. And now we're getting into that danger zone of if we start casting stuff, these Taurian Maulers are going to get out of control. We need to find a... I'm going to do this first because I want to try to find a Maelstrom Pulse. They might also just have... because we reprinted Blossoming Defense, and that might be a thing here. I think I'm just going to go get Tyvar. And at least have something I can block with effectively. And we'll just see what happens. I mean, I say effectively. They can give something trample, so it's not like the most effective thing, but it's something. Hey, somebody came over with the raid. Welcome. Yeah, this is going to be tough to get out of. The only, I mean, yeah, with them having trample, this is not going to be an easy out. We do have this, which could help us next turn, maybe. We just kind of have to see. So we'll do the obvious. Actually, I kind of want to block and put this in the graveyard too. Obviously, it's going to have trample, but the idea here is it does turn on our dignitary by putting something in the graveyard. And that could help. Also gives us a flyer that maybe could do something with the Tyvar out. So we'll see. Okay, so we're at 13. They get a card, we get a token. All right. Ooh, ooh. Almost anything but that would have been okay. That was totally not what we wanted. So we could have 6, 7, 8 mana. We technically need 9 for both of these, so we just really want to leave 5 for this. So let's just play this tapped. And I think we just have to pass. Alright, turning that on, it has all creature types. That makes sense. If they get a Zookeeper, we're just wrecked here. Like, everything will be plus 10 or whatever. I can't imagine we beat that. Like, there's no realistic scenario where that would likely be true. Okay, you're tagging him for 7. You know we have Tyvar. So what's their play here? Why are we doing this? Only... I don't know if I should just, like, gang block first and then use this. Or I should just commit to Tyvar. But let's see what they do. I'm going to put everybody in. And just see what crazy trick they've been sitting on this whole time. Because I don't know. I mean, there's got to be something, right? Okay. That works. And then nothing? Really? Ah. Something's up, man. Alright, I'm going to do this first. I guess I could have... Oh, I could have convoked it. Totally forgot. I totally forgot it had convoke. I could have played this and done this that turn. Yeah, I messed up. I could have convoked. Big mistake. Big mistake. Because I could have convoked and Tyvars. I think. Or I might have been 1 mana short, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I had 4 creatures. Yeah, I could have done that. Missed opportunity. This still may not end up terrible, though. We still might be okay. Get to kill a 1/1. Okay. All right. So their only play really was just a Seer? That was it? Just to deal 4? I was expecting so much more there, honestly. I mean, I still think we lose if they get the Zookeeper, so whatever, but that's not something we can really play around. Man, I'm so sad I missed the deal here, because I could have even saved a creature, which would have been critical in this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could have 7. I don't know if 7 does enough. I think we might just be playing Bloomtender and going to 11. I think this is the only real play here. Oh. That's a thing. Hold on now. While the opponent doesn't have any mana, no green mana up to protect something, I think we go for it. I'm gonna... Ooh, man, this thing scares me with the... Oh. I think we're still supposed to do it. I'm gonna pay 3 and gamble here. This could be real bad. But again, I think if they get Zookeeper, we're just dead, so we can't play around that. It's just, if you have it, you have it. Alright. I am going to attack for 7, because I don't see a world where we get awful blocks the other way. Okay. Man, so bad. Missing the Convoke on that guy just... Oh, that's going to eat me up. Because I think we could have been in a winning position this turn already. But such is life. Things happen. Alright, you got it. Okay. We might have escaped just the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is 14. We have a ton of mana here, actually. So let's go ahead and get a card. That's bonus action that I don't think we really need. But it does pump everything twice, basically. Alright. Get in there with everyone but Archdruid so we can double pump Tyvar. Actually, if we attack... No, we can't. We can't. Alright. We can only... Well, alright. They're just letting it through. Cool. We'll pump and pump. Man, I don't know how we got here. I felt like our draw was way too slow this game with how they started. Whoo! Whoo! We did draw a high perfect Morcat here, so let's just keep it. I feel like, though, this hand is one you should mulligan for a better hand. First appearance of Moon Shadow on the day. I expect there... Oh, I should have played this tapped. I expect there will be more. I think I only have one deck with Moon Shadow in it. Opponent's obviously doing something squirrely over there. Really wish I would have had this turn 1. But I guess we're just going to go ahead and play the Badger Mole and let it die to whatever they have. Whatever the thing is, it's going to off a creature. It's going to get Badger Mole here, I'm going to assume. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, see, this is exactly the situation why I don't care that much about Moon Shadow, and everybody tried to tell me I'm crazy. It's like, it's just a dork a lot of the times, unless you have the right scenario constantly putting stuff in the yard. However, though, you could reanimate it here. I think it still enters with counters, though. Yeah, it just enters with the 6 counters. But they could have a deck that's just removing blight counters for value. And if so, then it's at least a giant bag of blight counters if you need them. Growing Dread. Okay, that's one way. You can manifest some stuff here. See, now that's pretty cool because now you can turn it face up and it doesn't have the counters because it enters with counters. That's how you do it. The opponents figured out the code. I dig it. Let's go ahead and call Elf with this. Let's go ahead and play this. See if it results in anything. Might as well put a counter on this thing. Like, so if it is something squirrely that tries to get turn face up. Because that has ward. We could. Oh, they get to choose. We don't even get to put the counter. They get to pick. All right, there you go. They did the thing. Congrats. Sure. I mean, you just attack us twice. We're going to die to that anyway. So, yeah, this draw was just too slow. I think even with them having that draw, I feel like if we would have had more bodies, we'd be able to block and stuff anyway. But this draw was just too slow, ultimately. Is there a thing that we can take advantage of here? Because I need an elf in our graveyard, right? So I could go to 3. I could play 1, 2, 3 things. We wouldn't be dead. We'd be close. There's a lot of ways we die, though. But I think that's the way we got to try it. Let's go... Oh, because there's no elf in play yet. I got to do it in this order. I guess I could have revealed one from my hand, but same difference. Alright. I mean, if they have a removal spell, then we're effectively dead. We end up going to 1. Growing Dread, sure. So yeah, this makes a lot of sense with what they're doing. I mean, you end up putting the cards that come in with all the blight counters under the Growing Dread. I like that. I'm here for it, man. That's a cool way to do it. Let's block with these here. And let's block with these here, I suppose. That feels correct. Alright. Could have done a lot worse. Oh, where were you a while ago? You were a bit late to the party, friend. Oh, they get to choose where to put the counters. Yeah, I think that also makes High Perfect Morcant not as good. Does this have to be used as a sorcery? It does not. Alright, so we at least get to Surveil. That could be something. I mean, there's a chance they have removal or another bounce spell or something here anyway, so we're probably still in trouble. Alright, what you got? Just the 8/8 coming in. Let's block. I guess we'll just Surveil. Alright. Assuming they allow it. Might as well put the counter on this because it's just gonna go to the graveyard anyway. Ooh, don't need that. That is not what we're looking for. Alright, removal spell is the only way we have a chance here. Right? Alright, yeah, it probably has to be exactly that. Oh, they have an Oculus? Alright, GG's. Like, we don't even have to play on. Like, we were way too slow that time. Credit to the opponent, though. I like what they're doing there. I at least like the concept of trying to get around the blight counters. Yeah, we just didn't draw anything that, like, pumped our team or anything there. That was bad. And we only drew one removal spell, even. Yeah, we don't... When those draws happen, you definitely lose those matches. We will keep this. But yeah, that's my thing. When people go, oh, but if you get this and this in the opener, the card's great. I was like, yeah, but what happens when you don't get those? You know? Then is it any good? Like, do. We have all the mana we need. It's just like, well, now we have even more than enough mana than we need. Can we find other fun stuff right now is the question. All right, Bloom Tenda. They're likely going to flash something in, and we're just going to have to take 3 from Bitter Triumph, but we're in. Flash away, opponent. Nope, they didn't even play anything with Flash. Wow. Oh, because they're going to do it here. Well, yep, we'll just pay the 3. Could have waited till their turn, but whatevs. Just say, if you're going to do things, do your things. As if this doesn't look suspicious that I'm not attacking whatever. But, yeah, sure. Why do I think their deck might just be all Flash stuff? Oh, I tapped wrong if I wanted to do both of these. Oh, that sucks. I should have attacked with this instead of this. Or either way. But Llanowar should have been in there and one of the other creatures shouldn't have been. That sucks. Oh well, I gotta pay for my mistakes. We'll try again. Something to pump the team would be nice here, though. You know, just a little bit of help. Just a little bit of oomph would be good. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get in. Actually, maybe I attempt to let them trade for the Badger Mole Cub, because then I'd at least get to kill something with the Maelstrom Pulse. Yeah, all right. Let you flash in. Well, you didn't want to get rid of a Badger Mole Cub? What kind of world are we living in? All right, I mean, I guess I'll just go for it. If I find anything that pumps our team, next turn looks good. Sure. No ETBs for me. I don't think we even have any. I think Badger Mole's the one, maybe, in this deck. DJ Coop, I'm going to tell you like to all the people, when you watch early access stuff, don't overvalue anything looking great or looking bad. Because most of the people you're going to be seeing us play against are not going to be playing fully optimized decks. You should be looking mostly to see how do cards work or not work. And that's where you're going to get your most value. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care. Let's attack. So I see what they're doing. So they're trying to take advantage of the Doorkeeper Thralls turning off things so that their incarnations don't die or don't go to the graveyard. It's kind of cool. I get what's going on there. Fun workaround. And then we attack. Can I pump for 2, 4, 5? I do have enough. But this only... Oh, all creatures. Yeah, all right. Well, get in there. If you don't make mana, you're in the red zone. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't even think it matters, but I was like, Helga's kind of has to block. Okay, good, sweet. One of the comments is, was I not concerned about a sweeper? The answer is actually no. Mostly because once you see a deck doing this, they're not a sweeper deck. You know what I mean? Like, you're not doing all this to try to get an emptiness to stick and whatever and get things back on the battle. That's not the game plan you're playing. So if they have one, I'm just willing to run into it. I mean, we have Infestation Sage that would leave us with the token. We already got our land back as, or creature back as a land. And then we ended up having Tyvar, so it was fine. Yeah, we're going to keep this. I would say if the answer to if you when buying boosters, what should you get? The trick is just get, like, if you know what deck you want to build, and let's say half the cards come from one set, then obviously you want to buy that set, right? I don't think that's really a question. It'll get you fastest to the bulk of the cards that you want, and that just makes sense. But, I mean, beyond that, there's not really a secret. It's just, you know, or maybe where everyone's have the cards that you're most likely to play, I guess is the next step, because that's also a thing. Oh, why did I do that? I was talking to you, and I meant to play Bloom Tender there. Oh, I messed up. But it's all right. Oh, wait. This is actually sicko, because I have Maelstrom Pulse. Well, that's cute. But yeah, I don't think there's really a secret. Same thing when it comes to stuff like collector's boosters. That's just, are you somebody who cares about the foils, the special stuff? You want to chase down the, like, inserts or whatever? Cool. That's going to be your only chance to get them. I'm not someone who generally cares about that stuff, so collector's boosters don't have a lot of value to me. I just like having a version of the card that I want to play with. You know, nothing else really matters. So on that level, they have minimal value for me, but other people love them, and I get it. You know what? I'm going to play this, and if you get me, you get me. I don't even think I need Badger Mole Cup at this point. I should just be attacking. Just watch the overrated, underrated videos. Love the content. Thank you. We enjoy doing those. You can search your library for an instant or a sorcery with mana value 1. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. I'd be curious what they're going to get here. Come on, if we get another thing that, like, pumps elves, we could be in business here. Or a Tyvar just lets us outright pump because we have a bunch of mana. Or the thing that lets us search for a creature could be good here. Oh, well, there's a Tyvar. Well, all right. Found the easier way to do things. Let's go attacking. You are an elf. Actually, all the creatures get pumped. How many times? 2, 4, 6, 7 mana? All right, so we're just going to attack with y'all. Because I need 2, 4, 5. And then I probably want to play Llanowar Elf, right? Actually, we don't even need to play Llanowar Elf. Whatever. Like, get in there. Let's go. Though, arguably, if I played Llanowar Elf, I'd be able to protect Tyvar in case of a sweeper. But they're playing Celestial Reunion, and I'm assuming for human? Alright, opponent's at 3. Though if there is a sweeper, we get these back and then could possibly just pump a Restless Cottage. Alright, first off, we were 5-1, which is surprising for this deck. And the one game we kept the slow hand that we knew we weren't going to win with. And then we stole a win from that crazy all creature types changeling deck. So I don't even know what was going on there. So that was kind of wild. I think we should have lost 2, though, to be honest. I think we should have lost that changeling game. But overall, this was pretty cool. All the cards did what we wanted them to do. I mean, we didn't really get to do much with Dawnhand Dissident. It does make for a fine Blight thing and let us surveil and all that. But I don't mind it as a late game, long-term card. It's okay. Like, This thing, Champions of the Perfect, was nutso. We got to see a game where I think we played 7 cards in one turn because of this thing, which is insano. Like, this card, fantastic. Chef's kiss on this thing. But yeah, everything else was just kind of solid, right? Nothing we could really complain about. We had plenty of mana. I think, really, if anything, Bloom Tender was the weakest card in the deck. Oddly, occasionally it made 2 mana. Sometimes it just made 1. I would probably be more inclined to play a full set of these. The downside is, if you don't have a creature in the graveyard yet, it just makes nothing. It's just a 2/3, and that's part of the problem. But, give and take. How much mana do we really need versus, do we want bigger bodies to fight opposing creature decks, right? Which is a thing, because there's going to be a lot of situations where Bloom Tender doesn't block as a 1/1 or a 2/2. Whereas this will always be a minimum of 2/3, and if you're staring down goblins or merfolk or elementals or whatever, right, all the theme decks people are going to be playing, a 2/3 or 3/4 in a lot of cases is going to be pretty good. I honestly, there's also an argument to be made that if we're going to play this much mana, that we could squeeze in one of the artifacts that gives all your creatures +2/+2 trample. Let me see if I could pull it up real quick. Oh, I'm not even going to be able to search it from here. Dang it. What is the name of that thing? Whatever. But I'll try to put it on the screen in the edit. But it's a 6-mana artifact. All your creatures get +2/+2 and trample and first strike. And when you play a creature of the chosen type, you draw a card. That could go very well in here, right? Because we had a lot of turns where we had 10 mana, 12 mana, whatever. If we could play that and then just start chaining cards, or all of our creatures that are pumped up from a Tyvar, or just, a bunch of 3/3s and 2/2s now become 5/5s or whatever, there's a lot. We could do a lot with that. So that's something I would consider. But otherwise, yeah, if you want to play Elves, this is a great starting point. High Perfect Morcant, I'm still a little suspicious on this card. I'm not sold on it. I know other people want to tell me that, yeah, this is the thing, but unless we had a turn like we had while we were playing all those creatures in a row, this kind of just reduces the toughness of one of your opponent's things. It's fine. I can't think of many situations where you're going to tap 3 untap Elves on your turn, right? We're trying to be aggressive. We want to be moving things forward. I don't see a world where we're going to do that. So if anything were to get replaced, or you didn't want to spend a wild card on something, I would save the wild card on this and just put another Tyvar or another Champions of the Perfect, something in that space, because I think more often than not, those cards are going to be better than this card's going to be. Hell, I'd rather even have another one of these Morcant's Loyalists as an uncommon than I would High Perfect Morcant right now. So that's just me. Again, opinion might change 2 weeks from now after we played with the card some more. But either way, link will be over on Moxfield. Check it out. But that's all I have for you for now. Y'all know the drill. See you in the next one.